Hello, can you hear me? I see I have two people here and one like. Hello, can you hear me? Oh, let me cut my. I see I have two people here. Let me cut this down. Hey, Mr. Lewin, you know it. How are you today? He says, where them fans at? I still have not learned how to do that dance yet. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So you can hear me then. Okay, you're excellent. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm glad you all can hear me. So, welcome to tonight's live. So glad that you're here. So, I called myself doing a live on this past Thursday, and if you were here before, then you heard me talk about how I scheduled it I scheduled it incorrectly, so I tried to redeem myself and get it scheduled correctly for tonight. So, yes, I did. I did it okay this time. So, okay. Supposed to be at the Harbor Freight parking lot sale. Okay, so you're gonna get you some tools or something then at the Harbor Freight. I don't think they have one here. I haven't seen one here up here in the DMV area, but I haven't been all over the state either, so who knows? Well, hopefully, they'll still have some things for you whenever you make it out to it. So, anywho, please drop where you're from if you don't mind, and we'll go ahead and get into it. Because I see I have three people here. Who was the third person? Okay, well, there is a bit of a delay between when you guys comment in the chat and when I can actually see it. So yes, y'all. So I think today we are on like what day 12 of the furlough, and honestly, I think they're gonna probably go the distance with it. They are projecting that it's gonna be like the longest furlough ever. Like the last one that happened like in 2018, 2019, was like I think 35 days. But yeah, that's gonna be kind of crazy. Because I was looking online with this lady, she's in Philly and with the TSA, and she was just saying how they're still having to go to work, and they're having to pay money out of pocket to get to and from their jobs, and they're saying that some of the stores are offering like heavily discounted food, but she was saying they don't have the money, to buy the food that's heavily discounted. So that's kind of sad. But before I go into that, can you all hear the music I have playing in the background here? I'll tell you, let me just go ahead and lower it. I'll be right back. Okay. Lower that. Okay. Okay, barely. Okay, well, I went ahead and lowered it. So thank you for responding. But yeah, so what do you all think about the furlough? I saw where President Trump had told Pete Hegseth that he needs to find the money in the DoD budget to pay the military. So, oh, my auntie is here. Hey, hey, how you doing? We're just getting started. So yeah, that's my aunt in real life, y'all. Thank you for supporting as usual. Hey. But yeah, so I saw where he had told Pete Hegseth to go ahead and find the money to pay the military. So I'm very interested in seeing how this plays out with the paying of the troops. So yeah, unprecedented. But anyway, y'all. So what are you guys doing during this time of reset? I'm sure some of you are not impacted by it, but what are you guys doing for the fall? Let me see. Lou and you know what it says. You can get furs for the low. I'm going to have to check out these deals. You can get furs from where on the low? At the Harbor Freight? I thought Harbor Freight was like a hardware tool type of site, type of store. I could be mistaken. Oh Lord. Hi Cal, how are you doing? Yeah, Cal has been a supporter of the channel for a minute. And he was the one that told me to do that video where I was to put on my cowgirl hat while I was getting out the car. I was still living in Texas then. So I did the video and I got a lot of views on it. So thank you for that idea. I appreciate it. I really do. Okay, so Lou, and you know it, is saying, yes, Harbor Freight is a tool store. And so they sell furs, like what, fur coats, fur stoles, like what type of fur do they sell there? Or are you just being funny in the comments? Maybe that's what it is. Thank you, Cal. I mean, I like wearing hats. I've been wearing hats most of my life. So it's funny because whenever I'm walking around here, um, I get asked about them all the time, as far as about the hat, stuff like that, especially when I wear them to work. As a matter of fact, I met this man and his wife when I had went to Annapolis the other day, and he was saying how he had his cowboy hat on earlier that day, but people were making fun of him. Is what his wife was telling me, and so he took it off. And I said, "Don't be taking your hat off because these people, don't understand fashion." So I mean, about someone talking about him and his hat, but I digress. Okay, let's see. Okay. Louis, it says, look at my comment above that. Okay, you said, where are them fans at? I'm excellent. I'm supposed to be at the Harbor Freight parking lot sale. Laugh out loud. Then you wrote barely. Then you wrote, you can get furs for the low. I'm going to have to check out these deals. Then you said, yes, Harbor Freight is a tool store. Then you said, look at my comment above that. Okay, then you said the Detroit pawn shops. Okay, Detroit pawn shops. Okay. Okay, so Cal is saying, can you put a hat on? Could you put a hat on? Cal, not today, but I will put a hat on my next live. I'll probably do it on Thursday, okay? So I will put a hat on for the next live, but not tonight. Do we have a deal? Also, Cal, where are you from? If you don't mind putting it in the chat, just like the state, if you don't mind, or if you're like from the DMV. Okay. Illinois. Oh, wow. Okay, nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind living there, but mainly like Chicago, but I couldn't do the winters there. It's a little bit too brutal from what I've been told. So maybe like summertime will be more my speed for like living in Illinois or visiting Chicago. But yeah. So anywho, let me ask you all this. What do you guys have planned like for the fall? So with me being furloughed right now, my whole thing has been about like, doing things around the house and also like seeing parts of the DMV. So what I already had on my bucket list before the furlough is I wanted to go to Shenandoah Valley. I think I mentioned that the other day. So I want to see like the changing of the leaves and all that. So I was told it's really nice up there. And so one of my friends was telling me that she went Monday and that they waived like the entrance fee to like the Shenandoah Valley National Park for the furlough. So I definitely want to go see that. I did not make it last fall to any of the like apple orchards or the pumpkin patches, so that's on my to-do list. I wanted to go to one of those places today, but It was supposed to rain here, but it didn't. But it was really windy, so I just went ahead and stayed home for the most part. So yeah, I want to do some pumpkin patches, some apple picking. What else do they have going on here? I want to go to Shenandoah Valley before the leaves start falling. They've already started changing colors, so I got to get there within the next week. And then what else do I want to do? They have like this pop up here for Halloween, like at a bar. So one of my friends, she wants to go check that out. I need to get that scheduled with her. And then yesterday I went to a racetrack, so that was interesting. So I did vlog it, so you'll see that in the next week or so. And yeah, just finding things to do here that, that's interesting to the DMV. Now they do have some different festivals, like wine festivals, I think, that are still happening, like in DC proper. So I might try and catch some of that. So we'll see how all that goes. So Lou and it says he is organizing his garage. Yeah, I need to be organizing my life, so I need to be doing the same thing. But I have been getting some things done. I'm trying to, kind of do it in baby steps. Like I got through like the shoes the other day, and now I'm gonna go through some of the clothes. Yeah. So when I go to the Goodwill, I can just take one big load instead of taking like little ones, throughout the week. So that is the goal, to get my loft fully organized. But I have a lot of stuff. So I got a lot of stuff and not as much space. So yeah, that would be nice. Okay. So organizing your garage. Okay. What else we got here? Okay. Interesting. So let me ask you guys this. Have you all seen the Derek Jackson video that came out recently? I guess he did like a live. Well, first, I'm gonna take it back. So, if you recall, about a year or two ago, it was very public that he was cheating on his wife at the time, and I guess they got divorced finally. And the woman that he cheated on his wife with, I guess he's been dating her, since then. Let me see something here. Okay, he says Snake Oil Jackson. Yes, Snake Oil Jackson. Yes. And as luck would have it, he has like 800,000 subscribers on YouTube still. So I was surprised to see that after that whole debacle that he still had close to 1 million subscribers on his platform. But there's that, right? So yeah, so I was seeing where I guess he went live the other day, and they said he was crying, allegedly, about the fact that the woman that he left his wife for is pregnant by another man. So have y'all heard about that? And if you did, what are your thoughts on it? So I'm gonna let you guys comment in the chat, and I'm gonna hold out a second before I give you my thoughts on that whole situation. I want to see what you guys say first. Okay, so Lou and it says, well, yeah, he's reality TV at this point. Laugh out loud. I mean, I guess you're right. I see your point. He's reality TV. So I guess you're saying like it should be expected for him to kind of go on live online, if you will, and talk about and cry about his problems, right? Okay, he says that Lou, it says he's trying to get to $1 million. I guess so. $1 million and 1 million followers too. Then, yeah. So what I would say is that I guess you're right. I mean, he's doing it for the bad, basically, because I feel like at what point do you not go online and be that emotional? Especially when you went online, embarrassed your wife and everything with this whole cheating thing and had her looking crazy on that screen. Like, I don't even want to talk about that. As nice as he looks, it's amazing how he had his wife sitting on that screen with him, looking homely. I'm gonna leave it at that. And yeah, so he did all that and then had the nerve to go online and cry about the side chick, if you will, getting pregnant by somebody else. I just don't even understand why one would do that. I don't get it. I hope and I couldn't find the live. So I went to his page so I could see it directly for myself. I could not find it. So I don't know if he's taking it down or what, but yes, it is not there as of today. But I thought it was insane. And then I was seeing where like his wife, I guess she's trying to start like a ministry where she's like, I guess trying to help other women who've been in these type of situations, and she's still using the last name Jackson. Um, and so I'm thinking that he's wanting her to remove that, to not use that last name. Um, I mean, I can see why she would keep it because I mean, there's a little bit of celebrity attached to it, if you will. Like when you hear the Nia Jackson, you know who she is. I don't know her maiden name or whatever her real last name is supposed to be. It's like, so yeah, why would she not use that name? I mean, it kind of reminds me of Tina Turner when she divorced Ike and said she wanted to keep that name because she earned it. So I'm assuming Miss Danae feel the same way. So Louis, it says I meant from 800K to 1 million followers. Oh yeah, he's definitely trying to get that follower count up. I mean, he's making a lot of money, I'm sure, on his YouTube page. Plus all the snake oil, as you say, that he's selling. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, but I was told that he's trying to get her to remove her last name, that Jackson, to stop using the Jackson name when she's doing these ministry things. Because I mean, I can see it's point because I mean, if he wants to kind of move forward and move on from like his scandal, if you will, like if she keeps using her last name for what she has went through, which was being cheated on, it kind of doesn't, it won't allow him to move on from his public past, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's that. So I don't know, y'all. What do you all think regarding him and this whole, online because his new woman might be pregnant by somebody else, or the fact that he's bothering his ex-wife about how she wants to use that Jackson name. What do you guys think about it? Because to me, I think he needs to leave her alone and let her do what she's doing. I mean, I'm sure, she's probably getting a nice bit of change from him, but she's not having the money she used to have while she was married to him. So at some point, when do you just be like, you know what, I've done enough. Let me just move on and leave her alone. He ain't there yet, apparently. So there you have that. So the next thing is, okay. So the next thing I would ask y'all about is Aisha Curry and how she did an interview. I guess it was recent, but she did an interview and she was talking about, that she did not necessarily want to be married or be a mother and have kids and stuff. Um, I guess as early as she did. Have you all seen that? And if so, what did you all think about that? Because what I'm seeing on my YouTube timeline is a lot of men saying, oh, well, some women just never satisfied. They were saying how, she is married to, Steph Curry and how, they have all this money and she just the epitome of, she's like the prime example of a woman that is never satisfied. So what do you all think about that concept? Okay, so Lou, it said, I heard about it. Okay, so what are your thoughts on it? I mean, because what I didn't know is that, she was saying that I guess, she had been, I guess, raised to be like this model. Like she had been modeling, I guess, when she was younger. And so when she went to California, she went to pursue like her modeling, I guess her modeling career, right? And then somehow she ended up meeting Steph Curry. And I guess he told her, from what she's saying, is that, she wanted to be, no, that he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. So it sounds like to me that, hold on, Lou, and it says you are correct, never satisfied. Sir, can you please elaborate on why you saying she never satisfied? Why women are never satisfied? I really want to hear the thought behind that. I really do. But yeah, but she was just saying that when she met him, he I guess she was upfront about what she was trying to do. She was trying to be this model and everything. And then he told her he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. And so I guess she thought they were going to have this lifestyle where, she was going to be the model and he was going to be kind of like, behind the scenes doing his basketball coach thing. And I guess life went a different direction because, he's Steph Curry, this amazing, athlete, And I always thought that they had met when they were like in high school or something, but the way it seemed, it's like she met him like after she, I guess, moved or went to California. So there's that. But yeah, so I don't think that she was saying that she regretted being a mother or being a wife. I just think that the dream that she had for herself did not materialize in the way that she thought it would. And I think that hold on, what are you saying here? I'm just talking about here, not all women. So you're saying that Aisha Curry is just not satisfied. Okay. I mean, I think I don't know. I just think that, honestly, I just think that, with her being married to Steph Curry, she really just can't be honest when she got that microphone. Okay, what are you saying here? Her, not here, type of. Okay, I'm just talking about her, not all women. Okay, got you. I mean, I just think that she, at this point, because every time she opens her mouth, it's like, I don't think that what she says is meant to be negative towards her husband or anything like that. I think that she's just kind of speaking her truth. And I think a lot of times people, i.e., men, they just don't want to hear what her thoughts are because she's a woman, is what I'm thinking. Like, how dare you um, not be happy and grateful like that you have? Why are you on this internet talking about anything? You know? Okay. Lil, it said she said herself that she wants attention from men other than her husband. Yeah, she did say that on a previous interview. She did. That was like a couple years ago. She did say that. But I think but that was but okay, if I recall that interview correctly, it was her mother-in-law, and her sister-in-law having like a little girl chat type of conversation that was on camera basically. And I think that she may have forgot that that's going to be televised. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I said, I don't think that she realized that how she comes across sometimes could be kind of what's the word for it? Could kind of be misconstrued. I don't think that she meant to come off the way that she does. I think that she's just trying to be honest and genuine, and she probably don't need to be that with that camera going. I don't think that she should. I mean, yeah, I mean, she sees all these women trying to get with her husband, and she's like, well, what about me over here? Because think about it. I mean, she was this model, to my understanding, so she was used to getting attention, I'm sure. So it's like you go from being this model to now you're just Steph Curry's wife, essentially. So you don't get any of the fanfare. It's like, you're just kind of like the supporting character, not the main character. And so what it sounded like to me is that she thought she was going to be in the main character seat, um, if she was going to be this model, if she would have fulfilled her career aspirations, and with Steph being that high school basketball coach, he would have been more of a supporting character, and it didn't work out that way for her. So I think that she is still trying to adjust after all these years to what her life is, and maybe she needs to get a little bit of therapy. I don't know, because the internet is not the therapy session that she need to be. She don't need to participate on the internet for therapy. Let me just tell you that, because yeah, as soon as she was talking about she didn't want to be a mother or be a wife, I mean, yeah, at 18 she probably didn't want to be a mother or a wife, because a lot of women don't want to be that until like mid 20s or late 20s. So it just depends. I mean, she wanted to get married, and then I think she said she wanted to like travel and see the world with her husband, but she got pregnant pretty quickly after she had got married. So a lot of that got curtailed. So so yeah, there's that. But let's see what else we got here. So yeah, so back to her comment about attention from other men. I mean, she getting it because every time that she opens her mouth on this internet, these men waste no time coming out with their microphones and letting her know about herself. So she's definitely getting that attention, and that's why I'm saying she probably needs to stop doing these interviews and stop being, so vulnerable because these people they're not trying to understand. They cannot understand her perspective because they don't know what it's like to be her. So I don't know either, but I can kind of see how it is where you know you wanted to you saw yourself living a certain type of life, and it didn't happen that way. And so instead of her figuring out how to accept the change and moving on with that, she's still grieving the life that she thought she was going to have. So a lot of women would love to be in her position, but she's just not. They would love to be in her position, but but she's where she's at. So yeah. So also, let's see. So okay, so I don't see. So what are you guys trying to do for the fall? I mean, other than cleaning up the garage, that's all you got planned for the fall. Like you don't have anything fun that you want to do besides clean up the garage. That sounds like work. I believe in having balance. Like, yeah, you need to still like get stuff done in your home, but also like, what do you look forward to doing outside of the garage? I mean, I'm sure, cleaning can bring joy, but is there anything else you want to do besides the garage? Like, yeah. Let me see. I'm waiting to see if you're going to reply back or not. We'll see. Okay. Go on vacation. Like, to where? Okay, I see you not trying to say too much. Okay, I got you. Yeah, go on vacation. So yeah, I wouldn't mind going to like New York myself so I can see like the Rockefeller when they do like the Christmas tree lighting. So I wouldn't mind doing that. That's a quick trip from here. I think I can take the train or either drive, like a 6 hour drive to get there. But it's like a lot of tolls. I've learned when I drove up to Philly, I didn't know that there were so many tolls that I would have to pay just to get from Maryland to Philadelphia. I had no clue, but I have one of those Easy Pass things. So luckily, I was able to just use that and keep it going. Okay, so my auntie says she's feeling a trip. Okay, me me too. And then Lou, and it says Africa. Okay, so I know in December they have the big event in Ghana around New Year's. I forgot what it's called, but you have to like I think book all your reservation stuff like a year in advance. So maybe next year I can make it to that. So he's saying Zanzibar. Okay, that should be nice. Yeah, I want to go everywhere I've never been. So I have a worldwide bucket list. But I tell you what, but what's going on now with this furlough, I'm definitely not about to get on nobody plane when you got these TSA folks not getting paid with this furlough. So okay, so my aunt says a couple people I know are going to Japan. Oh, that should be nice. Yeah, my friend's dad, he went to Greece the other day. So beautiful photos. So I mean, yeah, with this furlough right now, you got plenty of time to travel. I just hate that the TSA people, they not getting paid. They calling out of work, all that good stuff. So I can't say I blame them because I mean, yeah, you might get back paid. Well, they should get back paid, if they're gonna be going to work every day. But I mean, yeah, I mean, But for how long are you going to sit here and go to work every day and then not know you'll get your next paycheck? That's ridiculous. But this is where we are, as we can see. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Japan either. Yeah, I was told it's very pretty over there. They have a few locations I wouldn't mind going to over there in Japan and also in Korea and all that. And I also want to go to Africa. So yeah. So like I said, maybe I will get there in 2026. We will see. And if I do, I will definitely be vlogging it if I make it over there. But let's see, as far as like on my travel bucket list, I always want to go like to the Maldives. So I want to go there. I also want to go to now if I was on this camera talking to y'all, I could have spotted out. But let's see. So the Maldives has always been on the list. Seychelles, I want to go there as well. Let's see. I want to go to Aruba. Never been there. I never been to any of like the islands. Like I haven't been to like Jamaica. I haven't been to like Aruba or any of those places. I have been like to Korea. I've been to Germany. I've been to France. I've been to Czech Republic. Those places, but not really any of the islands. So I want to get that checked off. I also want to go to Canada. I also want to go to, let's see where else would I want to go. So like I said, Maldives, Seychelles, Aruba, Canada. Also, I plan on going to all 50 states. So I have about maybe 8 or 10, like 8 to 10 left. Like I need to still go like to Montana, the Dakotas, so North and South Dakota. Need to still go to like the New England area, like Vermont, Maine, all those places. So hopefully I will get that all done before I leave the DMV, at least like the New England areas. So and Alaska. So I want to do like an Alaska cruise for that one. So yeah. Oh, Corey's here. Hey, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Oh yeah, so you okay, I'm doing a live. I know you have told me since I've met you that I need to be going on live. So here I am. So I caught myself trying to schedule one on this past Thursday, but I had the wrong dates on there. So I'm doing a redo, and so I'm doing it today. So here we go. He said, I finally caught you live. This is the second one. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to see how this goes. So, yeah. So, I'm going to try to do it maybe once a week. So, we'll see how I can do with that. Okay, so Louis, it says, gotta head to Harbor Freight before they close. Holla. Yeah, enjoy your shopping experience. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Okay. So, let's see. Well, y'all, it's been right at 30 minutes. So, do you all have any questions for me? And if not, I'll close this thing on out. Okay. Waiting to see if we got anybody in the chat. But yes, y'all, so while I'm waiting to see what you guys put in there, so I have been doing some vlogs. So I've been putting them out there. Also, let's see what else I've been doing. I did some vlogs. I'm doing a little Furlough reset series in the community wall thing. And I've been trying to do these lives. Okay. How long have you been on live? I've been on live since 6:30. Yes. Since 6:30 I've been on live. Yes, there is a long delay. Yes, it is. So I have my tablet up as well, so I can kind of like see the comments because I can't really. I need glasses and everything. So yes, doing that, and then you're saying I should have been outside. Yeah, I guess I could have been outside, but like where? I mean, it is so it's so windy. Okay, what my aunt saying? Enjoy your night. Enjoy it. Okay, thank you. Love you, girl. Yeah, so yeah, I could have been outside. I didn't think about it. Where should I be doing live at outside? Like at the coffee shop? You didn't get a notification? Interesting. I mean, because that's why I wanted to do another live today to kind of see how this notification thing worked. Because when I did it Thursday, I had the wrong date and time. It was like in the past. So I tried to do it correctly this time. So I was reading where it said they'll send out like notifications or advertise a lot, like maybe 24 to 48 hours in advance. So I wanted to see how that would work out for me if I did it correctly, this time around. And so you're saying you didn't get a notification. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how this works. We'll see. So you're saying no, I was just saying you've been outside a little bit. Yeah, I've been to let's see, the Glenstone Museum. That's here in Montgomery County, and it was really, really nice. So I saw it on Instagram and decided to go check it out. And luckily the day that I didn't realize it, but they opened up tickets or admissions on like the first day of the month. And so I just so happened to go on the site the first day of the month, and they had only like 3 slots left for the month. So I ended up going that Friday. So you said Bethesda. I went to Taste of Bethesda. Yeah, that was a couple weekends ago. And it was nice out there. It was more of my speed than the A Street Festival, which I enjoy A Street Festival. It's just that I just don't enjoy all that smoke. So at Taste of Bethesda, they had all the food vendors out. They had the 4 stages. I could breathe easily. It was good. So, yeah. He said that A Street is a mess. Yes. And I saw on like TikTok a lot of people kind of going back and forth about it. I mean, I had a good time ultimately. I guess some people had different expectations for it. I didn't have any expectations because I had never been to the event before. But I mean, it was nice seeing all the people out. I just could not stand all that smoke. Between the people smoking and like the grill and all that smoke, it was a bit much for me. So the next day, I was kind of like done for. I had to recuperate the lungs the next day. So yeah. So what else? I did go to Annapolis, but I haven't posted that vlog yet. That was very picturesque. And then where else have I been? Um, where else? I know I want to go to Shenandoah Valley. I mentioned that earlier to see the leaves change color. So we'll see. So where is the okay? So where is the Oh, you're gonna send me the link for the creator meetup? Yeah, send me the link. I mean, I have a lot of free time now. I actually be able to go. Yeah. So yeah, I've been just around here, enjoying my mandatory vacation, seeing a little bit of stuff, getting stuff done at the house, trying to like do more videos and, see what else I could be doing with my time. So yeah. So I just got your text. Thank you. I'm sure that's probably the link. Appreciate that. But yeah. So that's what I got going on. That's what I've been up to. I've been around here trying not to look at the news because every time I look on there, it's something different. It's just it's crazy. It's because I went somewhere the other day, and this lady was telling me that she didn't she never knew that the military could not be paid. And I was like, yeah, if we don't have a budget, I mean, yeah, if you don't have a budget, nobody gets paid. So I mean, yeah, that's how that goes. So yeah, so she learned something new. So yeah, I guess we'll see how everything goes with them finding this money to pay the military and everything else. And I was told there's like some rallies I think being scheduled for like next weekend. So people are thinking that the furlough will be going beyond this weekend coming up. So we may really beat that 35-day furlough thing. So yeah, there we have that, right? So yeah, I'm so glad you were able to stop by. You said, yeah, it's about to get real crazy. Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I told one of my friends, I mean, yeah, she's a single parent and everything. And I was saying, you need to go ahead on and file for unemployment. And so she was talking about she didn't she thought she had to wait 30 days. I said, why are you gonna wait 30 days when you're gonna have like a waiting period anyway. Just go ahead and put in for it. And if they back, because they were talking about not paying the back pay to furloughed employees. So I said, well, if you get back paid and you just pay back the unemployment, if you don't get back pay, then at least you've received these funds, in the meantime. It's however you want to do it. So yeah, I mean, because she's furloughed, but she's not having to report to work. So she should qualify to get any unemployment benefits that are available in her state. She's down in Texas. So, there's that. But yeah, you're right. It is getting crazy. So I don't know. I mean, it's crazy times, but this is where we are, right? But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come and chat with you guys, let you know what I was doing, see what y'all were up to, see how things were going to go better and differently with me doing the live scheduling correctly. But anyway, I will let you all go, and I will see you on my next video or my next live. Bye.